Oh, we ain't done with the Flash just yet. What's up, everyone? Renee Loki Geek here, and I just caught wind that there is an international Japanese Flash trailer that just was dropped or was dropped earlier, and it actually shows more footage. You gotta love these international trailers because they have the liberty to kind of change things around. Something that we learned from the Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse international trailer was that they set the tone a little bit differently than the trailer we got here in North America. Basically, the international trailer that was geared more towards like the Indian market really spoke more about the legacy of the Spider-Man. The Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield, and the Tom Holland. So the legacy of the person that is Spider-Man. While the North American trailer kind of focused more on Miles and Miles really becoming that hero and understanding what it is to be like a hero and all that, and how it really focuses on, kind of family and, togetherness and all that. I'm not sure what this Japanese trailer will tell us. The one thing people should know and understand about the Japanese market is that, English translation doesn't really always go well with Japanese movie going audiences. So they have to kind of be force fed and told more strictly and more kind of directly what the movie is about. That's why if you do some of the translations of the Japanese titles for American movies, they seem a little bit different and they're a little bit more direct as to describing exactly what's happening in the movie as, compared to like a creative license on a title or whatever the case is. Flash, given that that is the name of a comic book superhero character, then they're okay with leaving that as the title of the movie. But I'm pretty sure this trailer is going to focus a lot on maybe more of the character and the individual person that is the Flash. So I'm really hoping we're going to get to see a little bit more of maybe Barry Allen in this trailer. But let's check out the Japanese trailer of The Flash. Ooh. Ooh, look at that. Oh, wow. Look at that. More, yeah. See? More focus on Barry Allen of The Flash.
Hi. I love you. Thank you. Very nice.
Oh, that's pretty funny. Wow.
Whoa.
Definitely seeing a lot more of Barry.
No, wait, we're not in the future. I was supposed to be back in the present, but I'm still in the past, and there's not supposed to be two of me. Hey, do the thing again. Fine.
Ooh. Wow.
I went back in time to save my mom.
Okay.
But I completely destroyed history.
I feel like we get more of the gravitas of what Barry has to do.
You're changing the future.
About
I created a world with no metahumans.
getting caught up in trying to change the past and how the results affect things moving forward.
I'm Batman.
And notice that the focus here isn't on the Michael Keaton Batman. It really is more on Barry and the story as a whole.
We try not to die.
Ooh, look at that! Oh! That was a great shot. Wow.
What did you do? No, nobody died.
Yo! Flash you! Woo! Okay, I'm still hyped. It still got me, but a very interesting choice of footage to use in this trailer. So yeah, let's talk about it real quick. Yeah, so I was right. Like they really focused a lot more on Barry, the character, the person, and then allowed them to show a little bit more of the humor. I think that's to try to get the Japanese audience to kind of relate to the character a little bit. I love that we got to see more of the interaction between the two different versions of Barry. And it just seems to be very cool to see like the dynamic between the two. Yeah, we saw definitely saw a lot more of the humor and the comedy and all that stuff like that. And we definitely got to see similar shots that we saw in the North American trailer, or maybe the more normal trailer or whatever the case is. But we definitely got treated to a lot more footage. I love the footage, the scene where Barry, it looks like he's just getting ready to be the Flash, stretching and about ready to run, and then he gets interrupted by the fangirls in the street, screaming out to him. And like I said, that moment in the house of I guess this is like the alternate reality, multiverse version of Barry in their house where the mom is still alive, and that looks like we got to see when Barry finally came to that realization that, oh, wait a minute, in this universe, my mom is still alive. And I think that's kind of what gets the juices flowing, where he kind of wants to change things and go back in the past. So they really were able to explore more about, the consequences about Barry trying to attempt to do what he's trying to do and how it affected everything moving forward. Which I know we got some of that in the two trailers that we got here in North America. But like I said, like for the Japanese audience, you have to be very clear and very precise and very detailed as much as possible as to what is this movie about? What are we getting into when we go watch these movies? And I've seen it done multiple times. Again, I've been to Japan multiple times. I've watched movies in Japan. So I understand how the audience kind of thinks and what they're expecting. Because if it's a little bit too vague or a little bit left to the imagination and all that, then more than likely they're not going to go watch it because they're not going to understand what it is about, especially for American movies. Given that English is not their first language, and most of the time they're going to be spending time reading subtitles and everything. And plus, movies in Japan aren't cheap. I went and I was lucky enough to see Civil War, opening night of Civil War, which is obviously Japan is 12 hours ahead of American time, right? So I got to see it basically 12 hours ahead of everyone else here in America. And when I was watching Civil War, I was the only one that was like hooting, hollering, and cheering, especially when Ant-Man became Giant Man. I literally stood up and screamed out loud, and I think everyone was kind of looking at me. But for one ticket for me to be able to go and enjoy that movie, it cost me $40. 40 American dollars just for the ticket. I'm not even including the popcorn or anything like that. It was $40. Now, granted, I got what they call a premium seat. So I had like my own divider and all that. So I was very much private. I was told later on that from my friends that, pregnant women use that kind of seats because you even have a little table next to you where you could kind of put, if you had a baby and you had like kind of like the baby carriers, you could put that there, or you could put your bags down and all that. You have a table for your food and your drinks. So it felt very like luxurious and all that. And plus, they give you gifts also. So you have like a little swag to take home with you when you watch the movie, but still $40 compared to what we pay now here in America. In New York, at least it's like 18 to 20 bucks per movie. But with movie passes and all that kind of come into play. So I know I'm rambling and all that, but I just love watching Japanese trailers for American movies. And this one was definitely unique and more different. So I'm curious, what did you all think about this? Were you aware that there was a different trailer coming out of Japan that showcased a lot of different scenes there? And how did you think it kind of changed the narrative based on what we got here in the United States? So let me know everything in the comments. And again, thank you so much for watching. If you're brand new and you happen to like what you saw and you want to see more of this, all you got to do is hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet. Hit the notification bell to get notified every time a brand new video is uploaded. And if you want to get low-key geek stuff on the go, check out Low-Key Geek on your podcast platform of choice, where you could download audio versions of some of the things that we do here there for your listening pleasure. Lastly, if you are in a position to help further support the channel and help the channel grow, please check out the affiliates that we have in the description of this video. You may find something very cool for yourself or for a loved one, and by participating, you'll be helping support this channel at no additional cost to you, and for that, I am very thankful. That's going to be it for me for now. Until next time, stay cool, stay classy, stay safe, and I'll catch you all in the next one. All right, peace out, y'all.